Alright, welcome back to another Art Time episode. If my voice sounds coarse, it's because I am frustrated today, so we're going to draw to alleviate the frustration and pain. Yes, so if you like this video and my soon-to-be fucking rant, and please consider leaving a like. And subscribe for more. I'm not this single every single episode. I don't know why this is like this. I need to figure out a way to lock this window. Whatever. So, yes, today I'm going to draw. We're going to be drawing Lieutenant Gomun, the Sanguine Faction Lieutenant. So, how the fuck do you all feel about mandatory overtime? Being forced to work for no fucking reason outside of just their own greed. With or without pay. Let me just ask you this. How do you all feel about that crap? Me personally, I value free time over overtime, obviously. I don't give a damn about money. The more I can work on my art, the better chance I have to get picked up, and the better chance I'll have to get the hell out of this toxic workplace. Seems like simple logic, right? So if they take away your free time, you don't have a whole lot of time to do a lot of, art. And that really takes me off. Even worse is because I'm not the kind of person that can accept 12 freaking hours of doing some goddamn random monotonous task constantly. It's just not who I am. And a lot of old people just don't seem to understand. And they give the surprise Pikachu face when, people like me just snap because we can't handle these type of fucking jobs that just want to take over our lives. The old people, they've already left their dreams in the dust. But we younger people, we continue to pursue our dreams no matter the fucking cost. Old people just don't understand. They just give up on their dreams and they want everyone else to fucking fall on their damn level. Well, this is one of those kinds of episodes, isn't it? Which kind of makes sense. We're drawing Lieutenant Gomun whipping some people. Good old... What kind... She doesn't have a whip in the old drawing, but she's gonna whip. She's going to whip. She's gonna whip some freaking old people who don't understand that young people don't want to live the same life that they did many years ago. It's okay. It's okay. Things will change at some point. I'll just keep on working on this stuff. There's a certain expression I'm trying to give to her, if I can do it. Anger, seduction, flirtatious, stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to give her. So yes, I've been having quite a frustrating day. 4 extra hours, when I can't even deal with the 8 hours as is. It is even more arduous than the normal person. Think of it like this. With the way my mind, the way I work, 8 hours to me would be considered 12 hours to a normal person. This is the kind of stuff that I do for 12 hours. Draw, create, make content of some form. That's the kind of person I am, and that's what I need to strive for. None of this factory nonsense. Nobody understands. Of course, they don't understand at all. They just want you to fucking fall in line with all the other people who's stuck here. And we're falling into this trap as well, this money trap. And apparently inflation's made it worse. I haven't looked into inflation like at all. I knew it was happening, but I didn't really look into it. Because, I thought we were making decent money, but apparently $60, a little over $60 an hour is clearly not enough in this godforsaken state. For fuck's sakes, man, I hate the world. Why do you think I create? I like creating better. It's, it's fun. You got to escape into a world that's well, okay, the world that I'm making right now, the Chrome War universe, is full of war. But you know what? I would take that than having to deal with not because the Cerulean. If you all know the Cerulean faction, they don't have a money system because of atomic manipulation. Something that I feel like it would, even if we have in our world, the dumbasses up top are still going to try to monetize it, even though there's no reason to have a job at that point, when everything is just automatically created via atoms. But you know what? I could let that go for a second because we're talking about a fantasy world. A fantasy world that's... there is war, yes, but you know what? You live in a Cerulean faction and you have a much better time. You have a much better time. Yes, it's so long because it's Cerulean, it's voluntary. If you want to fight for the Cerulean, or to fight for the Cerulean, fight for them, fight alongside them to protect your people. It's all voluntary. Everybody understands the risk when it comes to this war, but they know that there's a lot of peace to protect, an actual good peace. Not just fucking corporations over here worried about losing their goddamn, what do you call it? I hate companies. Why is it, as of late, companies are just trying to make all of our lives miserable? I don't know, cat. I have no idea. Just look at this cat right here. He's living a much better life than we all. All cats and dogs are living a much better... Okay, not all of them. There are some asshats out there that are using them as abuse tools, but me... Wait, no. Hold on. I want to hold you. I know you don't like being held. Oh, come on. Whatever. Dang old cat over here is not in heat anymore, so that's great. Don't have to worry about her meowing in the middle of the night while I'm trying to sleep. Christ. You know, I really do feel like mandatory overtime should just be illegal. I don't care if that will ruin companies. If a company can't fucking run their employees on the normal 40-hour week, they don't deserve to run at all. You don't deserve to run your godforsaken company if they have to be forced to work more than 40 hours. Of course, if people want to volunteer and get extra money, let them. So long as you're not forcing them. These dumbass companies need to frickin' understand. Why the hell do you think people are going around your frickin' workplace shooting it up? Because you broke them with your constant overtime. Sure, normal people out there will just quit and find another place, but people who are stuck and have no other option? I'm not saying I'm going to do that. A lot of people are already miserable in there. Trust me. Everybody I talk to in there, well, listen to in there, not really talk to directly, they are miserable as well. Why would I make their lives any more miserable? The best thing for me to do as a creative is to create until I get the fuck out of here and out of this fucking house and with a much better life. YouTube is a good start. Patreon's also a good start. Patreon's actually getting me some money. Even though it's a small amount, it's a start. $18 a month, that's nothing to sing you, but if I can get 355 patrons, I'll make the same amount I make at this crappy place, then I might be able to quit it and actually live a life of happiness instead of misery. Forced upon misery because companies are greedy and just don't seem to understand that we are not machines and that we have lives to live. They really don't fucking understand that. This company is blind. They don't see that everybody here is miserable. They don't care. They just want more money. You don't want to know what they tried to do? Yeah, you can't see that side of the lips. I'm going to do this. You don't know what they fucking tried to do last week? The reason, okay, so 80% of our fucking shift had to go on to fucking 12 hours. Literally more than half of the shift. And, I would say chances are, but everything was shutting down at this point. But, yes, because of the fact that they were trying to run on Saturday. And we here live on the east side of the USA. You know what happened Saturday on the USA? The US of AA, the terrible fuck. I mean, this is apparently the best place in the freaking world, but I'm starting to doubt that, being forced to work these ungodly fucking. Okay, it's 12 hours, but with me, that's like, that's okay. That's a huge waste of my time. First of all, I have to focus on getting this stuff done with. It's even worse because I plan on getting 3 drawings done with this week. Which is why I'm going straight into making a video, because my phone went to fucking 0% before I was able to go to home and charge it. Christ. But, yeah. Yeah, we only worked to 12 hours because they were trying to make us all, well, not all of us, at least 2 lines come in for fucking Saturday despite the blizzard that was before us. It was kind of stupid. It really just goes to show that this company is monkey brained. I don't want to say the word, but you know what? People keep calling me that. I'm talking about old people. It's kind of fucking retarded here, folks. These fucking monkey brain moronic imbeciles, incompetent. This idiot over here is literally the Mark Zuckerberg of our company. He is soulless. He doesn't understand. None of them understands. And we, the people who are actually making them the freaking money that they need to keep on running this freaking business, they're abusing us in terms of our willingness to work. I don't want to work here. I'm mostly talking about because most of my coworkers here, they're all Mexican. I feel like these guys are trying to abuse the stereotype. It would make sense because our boss is he literally has Mark Zuckerberg vibes to him. White, tall, skinny, probably very weird outside of the company. He just stands in like the background. You got the actual plant manager who's there to like provide the boom, the actual like anger. God forbid Dan ever raises his voice. I don't know, that'd be too above him. I'm gonna say Dan because it's the easiest freaking thing to say instead of the Zuckerberg of my, what do you call it? We're gonna call this guy Dan. Because obviously that sounds like, sorry to all the good Dans out there, but that sounds like a pretty douche name. And trust me, that's the only Dan that I've ever freaking seen, I think. I don't know, I don't care. I'm gonna freaking vent my anger and frustration because I'm angry. I am not a happy bimbo. I am an angry bimbo. And I got a cat to try to comfort me, even though she doesn't like being held. So, I was thinking about leaving that headband on her, but you know what? For this occasion, I'm gonna actually give her a different outfit for, like, at the very least, her quote-unquote work outfit. It's not even considered work to her. She's just torturing prisoners, whipping them in the back. Although I didn't really think about what kind of hairline I wanted to give her. How about a Vladoff hairline? Vladoff hairline. So instead of just doing, what do you call it? We'll do it like, we could just do it like this and then put in all of the lines we need. Oh God, I hate this place. I really do. I'd rather do this for a living. I would rather do this for a living than be miserable even further within the entirety of that godforsaken factory. Shite. Well, I'm just gonna keep working on stuff. And I do have a lot of stuff planned, especially for Patreon. I have been doing a bunch of storylines on DeviantArt. Let's try that. Let me get a drink of my good old-fashioned Pepsi milk, because I don't feel like drinking my water today. I have the purified water from work, just need a water filter. Cat's attacking my hand. So yes, I have plans to make a storyline. Something to keep people coming back. And I think... Oh, God. I don't really know if I want to waste my time trying to remember where the hell... Wait, no, right. Carry the brawler, right? If I can remember where she... Because he was drawn in the last area. If I can remember where she was drawn, I can do this. Yeah, here she is. Alright. I think... Oh, wait, no. I don't think this is it either. I think that was Roscoe Morgan, actually. Yeah, no, that was Roscoe Morgan. Crap. Okay, I don't remember. Where the hell did I draw this? Was it here? No, apparently not. Was it here? No. I feel like I'm close to it. How about 38? Ah, there it is. Okay. Alright, where is it? If it's not here, it's in the next album. It's A, so it should be in the A department. Okay, here we go. I have plans with this girl in mind. The bucktooth girl, why not? That'll look cute. We're going to be drawing her and having a storyline revolving around her on Patreon. And if you know anything about my Patreon, you know what that consists of. And, it's going to be at least 6 episodes. So, every month, once a month, I'm going to be making an episode each. Something for people to look forward to. Actually, wait. I do like the idea of her having her hair kind of just like off to the side, like so. She has her hair parted to the side. I can't really do it because I don't have my hair tied on. I don't really feel like taking it off, but I can have like bangs showing here, maybe. Bangs showing with this. I know it's a mess, but I'm doing this right off of work so I can immediately get this crap done with. Thankfully, I'm not hungry, so I can just save my dinner for later or something. I don't know. I just want to get this done with and try to get as much as I can get it done with as possible. I'm just infuriated today. I have to let off steam by doing a little art video. A drawing of Lieutenant Gomun whipping some jackass into shape. Canonically, it's actually a good person. But for my own sake, it's a douchebag who wants to overwork their entire freaking staff because they don't give a flying fuck about all of us. And I know I have these psychotic tendencies, but I'm smart enough to not freaking act upon them. Jail is even worse than this fucking place. I want to go and draw as much as I can. Okay, I need to adjust this hair setup there. Give me a second. I am a bit out of it, so things will be a little bit off. Unless I don't want to give her bangs, that's also another option you can go for. Yeah, no bangs maybe. Just have the hair from the back and parted to the right. I think that would look nicer. Why not? Sure. Christ. Alright, so, I have specific storyline involved with Ami, and I would like to expand upon the world of Eris and the creatures. You know, the creatures there, however, are going to be more... It's going to be... That was either you, cat, or me. It's going to be plant-like, or the creature's going to look more feminine or something. We do have, like, humanoid creatures, so that will be interesting to draw. But it's going to be set up in, like, a comic book-esque form, similar to how we've done things with the, Nova Guardian series. So it's going to be comic book size, yes. I could actually... that means I have to redraw this. I could have this up here, actually. You fucking cunt. Yeah, I'll have the helmet up here or something. Why not? I do hope I can get 3 drawings done with. I have it planned out what I plan on doing. The first drawing, i.e. this one right here, it's Lieutenant Gomun, obviously. The next drawing is going to be either an others drawing or an animals drawing. We've given ourselves like options there, and thankfully with others and animals we have 18 things to choose from, so it's not that not that much freedom, but it's a hell of a lot better than what we have currently. But I can at least tell you the process of how I pick the drawings I want to do. So before I do that, after we've done the animals and others drawing, we're going to work on Mothras, the leader of the Crimson Jungle in the Demon Realm. So, this is how I went through the process of drawing Lieutenant Gomun. So, let's start with the fan art folder, shall we? With the fan art folder, we only have 3 normal fan art drawings. 2 of which I can't do yet. One of which I have to, I want to wait a little while longer before I draw it. Because it stems off of the previous drawing. It's essentially the 3rd episode of My Luna Academia. Luna's not involved in this one, but there is All Might and All for One. I'm not going to spoil what the drawing is. I probably already did in previous episodes, I just don't remember. But it does involve those 2. And no, they're not fighting. You're going to be quite surprised of how this story is going to end, but with Luna in play here, and, her foiling all the villains' plots and all that crap, I get the fungalicious feeling that All for One's place in this here story is not needed. I'm not going to spoil it, though, but I'm giving you at least a hint. And if you don't know what that hint is, well, good for you. You won't be too surprised when you see this drawing. And the other one is a continuation off of that moment. Consider it a confrontation, if you will. That's all I'm going to say, because saying any more will indeed definitely spoil the plot line of what we plan on doing there. Prime time. But, yeah. So the 3 normal drawings that we have in place, we can't use any of the mature fan art drawings that are planned, so that means we only got 1 left. And this drawing consists of, I've already said this before in a poll for people to choose, this drawing consists of Shinra from Fire Force and Asta from Black Clover. Now, if anybody knows the basic plot, If anybody knows the basic plot of Black Clover, you know that Asta has the power of the devil. The Black Clover, they've hinted that throughout the entirety of the series, and Shinra is essentially called a devil. So, makes sense. We call the drawing Heroic Devils, and we have Asta to the right with his sword slaying an infernal, and Shinra to the left with his flame kick up one of the Spade Kingdom, I believe? Yeah, Spade Kingdoms. Probably torso around here or something, I don't know. And we'll be using Asta's current design minus a certain moment that happens later in a particular part of the invasion arc of this Spade Kingdom. Because at this point, Asta is 17, Shinra is also, I believe, 17, if I remember correctly from looking it up. So that would be a good time to draw those 2. Why not? And the other one was a fantasy-based drawing, but I vetoed that immediately because we already got 2 fantasy-based drawings up ahead. I mean, there's no real reason to, veto it. It was mostly just so that we could have an even, whatever, I don't know. Too tired to really think of words. So we vetoed that in favor of select 4 options. Mothras we couldn't really draw because I wanted to give more space in between that and the last Demon Realm demon. We are going to be drawing that later on, so we put that in reserves. We're talking about the first drawing here. And going into the landscape and scenery, we got the drop planes, one of which I might veto until the next segment. And this is a thing that I came up with, segments. Segments are basically, half of a row. So the first segment consists of the mature drawing, the first initial start of the segment, followed by the three, hold on. I'm going to make this thinner, actually. I'm going to give her a different outfit. As opposed to the other guys whose outfits I kept the same, I'm going to give her a different outfit. And, the mature drawing will be the ignition point, the starting point of the entire, the segment. And then the next three normal drawings being the base of it. What you do is just finish that up, plan up the three, and then plan up the next mature drawing after that to start the engines up. Start the engine drawing up. Why the hell am I still looking at this? I'm not using this design. Hide. Get out of here. I'll bring you back up if I need you. Alright, let me think. What kind of look do I want to give her? Or like, I guess we could pose, I'd say. I guess I could do, this. Yeah, sure, why not? That could work. I'll draw the hands and the arms first, and I'll draw the torso. Let's see. Hand in this direction. Let's see, that would be in this. Unless we do it like this. No, make more sense here, and then have this here like this. Whip over here, wrap around. I don't know. Sure, why the hell not? So that means that this is going to be facing in this direction. So I guess this way then. Trying to draw a closed fist for some reason is such a pain for me to do, and I don't know why. And it's because you just don't see the fingers. Like, look at this. Does that look right to you? You can't even see the fingertips. Alright, yeah, that part is kind of short, isn't it? But don't forget, we probably are making it a little bit longer. Right. What else we have planned? Right, forgot about that. Forgot to finish that off. So, aside from job planes, we got stuff in fantasy sci-fi. With sci-fi, we have Lieutenant Gomun, and we have the Iron Maiden group, which we've mentioned many times before, but we've yet to draw them. And I think soon it's about time we start to do just that. I just want to try to do it like this instead. I mean, if we do it like this, that makes more sense. I don't know why the hell I'm using this. This makes more sense. So that means I have to try my goddamn best to make this look right. So after weighing my options and trying to figure out which ones aren't going to take too long to draw, I landed on Lieutenant Gomun. I don't remember what Gomun stood for. It's something in Korea, obviously. She's a Korean woman. Just like we have a Russian war dog, we got a Korean torture girl who tortures a bunch of people with her whip and her sadistic mentality. And we got a captive who's doing this against his will. Y'all, let me open that up because I called him Jacob, but that's not the name. I've forgotten. It's been so long that I've forgotten his name. No, he is Commander David. That's what his name is. Commander David. Not Jacob. It's David. Alright, let's see. Unless we want this to go a bit back. Oh, Christ. So yeah, after shut up. Oh, God. Right. How could I forget? So after weighing my options and how long these drawings would take, I went with Lieutenant Gomun. Because the only thing we're drawing here is Lieutenant Gomun herself, followed by a man who you can barely even see in this one, who's going to be quite, what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to be quite small. Not small, quite... He's going to be off screen. And then there's going to be a woman off to the side. And yeah, mind you, these people are naked, but we're going to be tasteful about this and not show anything, obviously. This is meant to be a normal drawing, not a mature drawing. Besides, it makes sense that Lieutenant Gomun would have this particular kind of drawing, this particular kind of scene for her. She is a torturer, after all. A sadist, a pure sadist. The prisoners of war. She goes, grabs them, and then freaking whips them close to death, but not close enough because they are still needed in the slave mine. You see in the pattern here, you're seeing the fact that I made this group evil. Because dang old people trying to make people into slaves. You know, torture them, make them miserable, stuff like that. Forcing them to work. Even though there's a clearly better option, alternative. I don't know why I'm trying to use my hand as a reference. It's better if we try to go about it our own way, even if it doesn't make sense realistically. There has to be laws in place for crap like that. No company should be allowed to get away with this shit. Period. I don't care if you want your damn products. You'll get it when we're goddamn ready. Stop rushing shit. Stop ruining the products that of which we, the consumers, like. Stop trying to do money grab bullshit. Start thinking about the freaking customers for once, and your employees. I'm getting sick and tired of hearing all of these sexual harassments and overworking and mandatory overtime and all this crap in workplaces. Work is miserable enough as it is if you're unlucky enough to not get your dream job. You don't need to make it more miserable because you're a sorry little fucking sniveling shithead who just has to freaking make themselves the bigger man amongst all of the employees and try to make them... God, I just need to get out of this goddamn job is what I need to do. I need to get the hell out. Christ. I can't stand it. I can't stand places like this. I can't stand companies that think they could just take over people's lives. And here there are trying to tell us that they're hiring people and saying get overtime to optional. That shouldn't be the fucking case. Overtime should always be optional, no matter what. You guys suck. You don't know how to run a company. You're keeping a terrible mechanic guy who's kind of made things even more difficult for us to work with here. Like, seriously, man? You listen to me, man. I don't know what you're trying. But you better fucking stop it. Because I swear to God. You swear. I don't know. I'm freaking losing it, man. I'm completely and utterly mentally insane right now. My mind has completely gone to the dark side for a moment. I am quite violent right now. And the only way for me to quench that violence is to escape reality and enjoy the wondrous worlds of my own creation. Did I? No, I didn't. Who needs this shitty reality when you can make your own? And yeah, sure, I'll make some bad realities every now and again. Clone Wars is technically a bad reality, even though atomic manipulation is the greatest freaking creation in the sci-fi universes of mine that's ever been made, and I really wish people would jump on that. I really wish they did. I really wish we could just convince the idiots who's, I don't know, in charge to make this. Make it, damn it. Make the thing. This is way more important than whatever the hell crap you're all trying to do. It'll solve all the world's problems, and potentially cause some of the world's problems if idiots are in charge of regulating that. So I expect you, moron. Well, I shouldn't expect anything from these greedy-ass people. I really shouldn't. They're gonna do whatever the hell they want to make people miserable. The only thing we can do is try to freaking get through this shit and pursue our dreams. This is why I'm not giving up. I don't care that I'm not getting a lot of views. I'm gonna keep at it, because I cannot deal with this place. And if YouTube doesn't work, we at least have Patreon. And it's gonna take a while, I know that. We haven't gotten too many patrons yet. I'm hoping with our current system, and, my watchers and DVRs seeing how serious I am about Patreon, I'm hoping that the people who are holding off for a bit comes on along and are like, man, I like this stuff. It's way more risque than your usual stuff, and it's more content, even for a price of $10 a month for 2 drawings, and drawings that I didn't get a chance to look at previously. I say it's worth it. It is. It really is worth it. And, you're not going to regret it. It's the same as what I always do for my mature drawings. It's the same as I always do. I really cannot suggest it more than I already have. I'm going to keep advertising it. We cannot give up. We cannot give up on this dream of mine. Because if I can just get the hell out of this godforsaken place, just think. If I make enough money off Patreon, at the very least, say 500 patrons minimum, I can quit this piece of crap job, and we can upgrade 2 hardcore mature drawings a month to 3. Maybe even 4. That might be pushing it, because there's other stuff that we have to make. We'll probably go with 3. I'd say it's worth it. You get to see more of my drawings, and I get to continue doing this for a living. At the very least, until, say, Chrome Wars, Nova Guardians, Elementals Reborn, one of those series that Chrome Wars still has a long ways to go before we actually make the series for it. But Elementals Reborn and Nova Guardians, until those 2 get some form of manga deal or anime deal, Patreon is a good first step. And I do hope we can keep doing this. I do hope we can. YouTube is also good. We will not give up on that. Worst case scenario, YouTube. Always. Even though there are some things with YouTube that we also have to be concerned about, but we've seen a bunch of people get to a point on YouTube where they are able to make an actual living. So long as I'm persistent with it, I make videos, and I keep making videos, even if nobody watches them yet, we're going to keep doing it. So long as I show conviction. And most of this, I don't know anything about editing. And I'm not at any point to be able to hire an editor yet. I don't even know who I'd hire either. I would think big names to hire. The only big names that I can think of. There's Robin, who edits Jacksepticeye's video. That's a good option. Probably too expensive for me, though, at the current moment, since I'm not even making any money off of this. But when the time comes, maybe there's Robin. Lixian's also pretty cool. His little avatar interacting with Markiplier. There's also, crap, Scythe. Jesus Christ. I need a drink. There's Scythe. That's also another funny one. Dang old, Problem though. An area that works for PewDiePie, he has to be real expensive. And the fact that I'm not making any money off these yet to really consider it like passive at that point, kind of pointless. I don't need an editor yet. Right now, my ideas with these here videos consists on having this stuff in the background. I mean, I don't know. Minecraft, I do also kind of want to leave unedited. Most gaming videos are best left unedited. I guess it depends, really. Yeah, we can have the whip kind of just be grabbed, like right here. Underneath her lip or something, I don't know. I'm also thinking about other games outside of just Minecraft. One game that I'm thinking about at some, I don't know when I'm going to do it, is definitely Tales of Berseria. I've played and completed it to completion. I played it the complete wrong way, though, because I wasn't killing any of the red circle demons, so I wish I did, because I was playing with 5 freaking soul gauges for the entirety of the game. I made it work, though. I somehow did make it work, but it was a normal mode. I'm thinking about doing like a New Game Plus, so to speak. There's no reason for me to do a New Game Plus by myself. So what better way than to make a video? Cat scratching a desk, must put pillow in way so she stops. Besides, I think that would be like a good little thing to have. The game is lengthy and has a lot of dialogue, so it works perfectly for my unedited, style here. Quote-unquote style is not really a style. But yes, that's something we can do. That is definitely something we can do and something that I have considered doing. If anything, I think it would be like once a week. But I can't plan this shit. You see what happens when you try to plan this piece of crap job. It's like, oh, you're trying to plan to do some stuff at home? No, we're going to put you on 12 hours today because we are greedy little shit stains. This fucking aggravates me to no extent. But at the very least, once, maybe like 3-hour video or something, I don't know. Kind of hard to really squeeze this stuff in because not only do I have a minimum of 2 drawings a week, I also got 2 mature drawings a week, hardcore mature drawings a week, followed by 2 Minecraft videos, I mean. And we're getting awfully close to the end of this season. I hope we can finish this house before we end this season. I still gotta build the godforsaken barn. I'll do that at some other point. Right now, I need to focus on drawing. We can do Minecraft at some other point. Oh, I swear to God, they tried to make me do 12 hours. I'm refusing it. I can't. I got other stuff to work on more important than their measly fucking product that barely anybody even uses. We're not changing lives here, people. We're making a product that people freaking don't really need. Containments and shite like that. I might actually try to move this down a bit more. Or out, actually. That's the word I'm looking for. Out. A bit too close. She's supposed to be like this. Like, probably can't even see it. Like this. Pulling it up in this direction. Head up. Breasts out. Or whatever beeth the case. I could actually just bring this down underneath a little bit here. Alright, we're going to draw her torso now. It's going to be fishnet, you hear? Fishnet for at least her, her dungeon work outside of her battle suit. This one you can't even see her shoulder here, so I guess it doesn't exactly matter. I should still try to draw it out and map it out so I know where I need to put the arm and all that stuff. I just don't understand, man. Money fucking sucks. The world should not be running on money so heavily. So many people get screwed out of it. Would you stop touching the desk? Stop it. Oh god. I also don't need distractions, cat, so if you could please cut it out. Alright, I'm gonna bring this up a bit so she doesn't have a long as fuck neck. I think I accidentally have given her a long as fuck neck here. It is kind of long, I guess. It doesn't I mean, I guess I'll still keep it up for the coloring process when I'm not. Okay, so most likely over here, I do think I need to do something else with this outside of just that. So maybe like, I don't know, a little strand of hair sticking up like right here or something. Showcase that. God. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. I'm not angry. You're angry. We're all angry. Every single one of us is angry. All these people out here should be angry. We all should be angry. We all should rise up. Be angry. Let the hate flow. I'm not the kind of person that could just be content with these types of jobs. I'm gonna keep my hatred for this place running high, instead of my motivation to continue to draw and get better. Because really, I believe it's kind of bullshit having to be forced to do jobs we don't want to do. We should be allowed to pursue our dreams no matter what. People need to stop being assholes and just let us have this. We only live one life, supposedly. We don't know yet. Why the hell waste it working 50 years in a place that you don't want to work in? There's no real reason to do so. Also, I think I'm going to have her back here, actually. But yes, there's no real reason for us to be wasting our lives working in a place that we don't want to work at. So I refer to you this. Don't give up on your dreams, for the love of God. Keep working on it. Keep working on it as much as you can. Don't give up. Because if you do, then they will fucking win. They'll try to screw you over with overtime, make you think that you don't have a life. Well, guess what? They don't know shit. We all have lives. It's even more so aggravating that they're forcing all of these people who have families to work 12 hours. Here's another thing that I would like to say to all of you. This place has made some people work 12 hours. I think for at least 7 days straight. That should be fucking illegal. It should be fucking illegal. This place has gotten better at it, but so many people are still being screwed over by all of this overtime. And it's getting even more so worse because they just keep on taking in orders that they know they can't fucking handle. I hate this place. With every fiber of my being, I hate it. There's not much that can be done to change my perspective. And anything you say and do will be ignored, for I will still hate this place, no matter what. I hate jobs like this. I hate jobs, period. The only jobs that we should be working are dream jobs. Stuff that we were meant to do, not stuff that we should be forced to do to live basic lives. We can't give up. So keep working on your things. Keep working on your stuff. Don't let those asshats win. This is really the only thing that we can do to keep improving upon our stuff. And if somebody's trying to stop you, ignore them. They don't deserve your time. Why waste your time on a bunch of people who are just miserable with their own lives? They have to bring other people down. Christ. Yeah, folks, I know. Kind of bleak and rage-inducing episode, but what can you do? I'm not really in any good mood today, obviously. As you can tell by my tone. I am quite miffed. I am beyond infuriated. I am what the kids called crossed. I said called. They don't say crossed anymore. I don't even think they said crossed at all. Maybe Australians, maybe British people, maybe those over on the east side who have English language. But I don't care. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn, Turner. You see these scars, Turner? You see them? I once knew a dick who would always try to make me miserable. Turner, you want to know how I got these mental scars? I worked my ass off many days only to just keep getting screwed over because they just don't have enough people to make the product they need. Now, I quit that place, Turner, and here I am. I know this is not Dimmadome, but at least I'm freaking doing whatever. Now, here I am in my Dimmadome trying to make my life a much happier one. And you know, Turner, I gotta say, I do feel better. Dimma Wilford. I do feel better. I gotta say, it would be a hell of a lot easier to quit and try to find another place. But nah, I keep getting told that I'm never gonna find a better place than this. Everything is not as good as this place, even though this place fucking sucks. I don't care that I'm making $20 an hour. My happiness and my overall life quality is more important than money. What are you doing, Cat? You see an insect there? Do I have to kill something? I really want to kill something. And if it's an insect, so be it. You can kill it too, Cat. I'll give you the opportunity. She's already drowned a moth in her water dish. Didn't you, my little insect killer? Come on, get over here. You can do it. Get closer. I think you can still see that, right? She nudged me. Alright, whatever. Whatever, Cadillac. You know the whole, living a good life, Cat. Yeah, you doing just that. Wish we could all live a good life. Gotta work for it. That's what I'm doing right now. This is the kind of work for me. Now that crap back in that place. This. It's not even freaking that laborious. I mean, yeah, I'm physically exhausted, but my body's been getting used to that crap. I already have, like, huge mental strains. Life has been a bitch. And these mental scars have yet to fully heal. Quite obviously, it would make sense for somebody like me to go insane in that place if I have to stay for more than 8 hours. Even the 8 hours, even the normal 8 hours, is just too much for my freaking brain to handle. You guys just don't understand. And these guys don't understand either. Mental health is a real big issue. And they wonder why people go berserk. They just don't want to fucking acknowledge it. They don't want to acknowledge it. It's not about physicality. It's about mental health. We gotta really bring it up to this freaking company that a lot of people here are suffering from mental health issues. People like me have anger issues, and I'm willing to admit that. It's even more exacerbated having to work in a place like this that would be more than willing to force their employees to. They would force everybody to work 24 hours, 7 days a week, if they were allowed to. I know that they fucking would. I really just feel like that they're the kind of people who would do this, who would do that. And I don't like it. I don't like that there are people out there who are like, no, they gotta work more. They have to work more. That's the way of life. No, you old fucking shit stain. That's not the way of life. The way of life is to live a happy life, to pursue your dreams, to do what you want to do, not what some old fuck wants you to do. And I'm sorry to all the actual good old people out there. But there's just so many bad old people who just wants other people to suffer because they had to suffer in their freaking lifetime. Just because you suffer doesn't mean everybody else has to suffer. And it's even more so annoying that these are like middle-aged men that are like running a place. Like, not even middle-aged. I think in their 30s or something. I don't know. I can't tell people's ages apart. I know that's not an excuse, Your Honor, but we're talking about old men, you idiot. Pardon my French. It's just infuriating. I think it's more so just emotionless people who are just making lives miserable. There's a limit, people. There is a limit. If you go past that limit, then everyone's gonna snap. I really just wish that they could see this limit and understand it. And if they did, then they wouldn't be forcing everyone to work these hours. But there's also greedy people out there who don't care. They'd fire you if your body was falling apart. If your arm fell apart, then you're like, oh man, bro, my arm fell apart. I can't work that or there overtime. It could be like, all right, then you're fired. And be like, bro, my arm literally just fell off my body and you're firing me. You couldn't just, I don't know, give me like some goddamn freaking like time to get this thing reattached. Like, and this is like surprisingly, this is actually not a huge issue. It's just that you can't work the overtime. You got like a doctor. You're scheduling your doctor for Saturday, even though your arm fell. It's not that urgent. Apparently, we're in a time where it's not that urgent to get your freaking arm reattached after like a month or so. And they're like, we don't care that you have a doctor's appointment to reattach your arm. You're still fired. Send in Mr. freaking Ass Kisser, who will do like 72 hours and not complain because he's a freaking boot-licking idiot who just doesn't have anything important going on in his life. I know I'm projecting, but that's what it feels like half the times with these idiots who complain that everyone is lazy. You see this as lazy? I'm spending a lot of my skills constantly drawing and working on my own quotas. And is making some money, just not a lot yet. It will come in due time. But really, seriously, you need to understand one thing, you freaking douchebags. I am not lazy. I would rather do this for 16 hours at a time. I would spend all day drawing this, with little to no breaks, and I would be fine, because I enjoy creating stuff. This is the kind of job for me, and I want it to be such. No more of this forced to do jobs that I don't want to freaking do. This is the job for me. I would like to try to go back into making comics again. I have a little bit of experience with, like, not art aside, not just art. I do have experience making comics, even though it's not professional, obviously. But I do have some experience. I know the works. And I would like to do that instead, with my own style, and everybody else following my style, obviously. I don't know if my style would be better or not. templates and all that stuff would have to be used to, like, make things easier. My way of drawing is completely different. I would settle for, like, just being able to, like, make the story and having a team of animators and actual manga artists make the thing. So long as I get to make the cover, I'm fine. The cover is of me. The art of which that I want to use for my stories will always be the cover. But if there's a manga, there will be a different set of artists making it. I'm the one that made the cover. We got everybody else making the art. Because I have a funkalicious feeling the industry probably doesn't like my style as much. For, like, you know, comic-wise, it's probably way too complex and complicated. Which makes sense. But having it for the cover is perfect because it's only one thing as opposed to, you know, say, like, thousands of images. Okay, not thousands, but you get the point. But, yeah. Yeah, I do believe that this would be better for me. If not making comics, making stories. I just need to make... See, that's the thing. We only got a couple episodes in the Nova Guardian series. I'm thinking of increasing those numbers to 4 in the next limitation period. And Elementals Reborn, once the overviews are done, I'm going to do 6 episodes per limitation period. Limitation period is, like, depending on if we stick to the minimum, almost 11 months. Close to 11 months. I don't exactly remember, but it is close to that particular number. So, obviously, if we are to, you know, make a bunch of episodes, we would need to have a lot more time on our hands to be able to get more drawings done within a week. And I would say that thanks to the hardcore mature drawings, they've made it a little bit more difficult to try to, like, keep up with... Oh, shish. Oh, wait, right, what the hell am I doing? I can just connect like this. It makes it a little bit more difficult to keep up with the current system in mind. It really does. And, you know... Well, I mean, it's good. The hardcore mature drawings have made me money. They do help. And I do want to get more of those done with. Can't really do that yet until we get out of this fucking job. And we start doing Patreon full-time. At the very least, until we get something that will give us even more money. Though, part of me is worried that Patreon's going to be prudes because of PayPal. It's the thing with... Okay, remember that whole Pornhub purge thing? PayPal was, like, pissed about something. And Pornhub kind of, like, went off the deep rails and, like, deleted a bunch of videos. It was all about, you know, that cheese pizza crap. Instead of making a moderating system to remove those and to detect those particular types of videos, they just went ahead and nuked the site. They just nuked the site. Which makes me worry that Patreon will do the same thing if there is anything like that and PayPal, like, complains about stuff. I really don't like the people out there who are purposely going out of their way to remove any and all things mature. Like, bro, we all have these urges. I don't care about no goddamn bearded man saying that masturbation's wrong. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure God wouldn't give a damn. God's probably up there doing a whole bunch of freaking blowing hookers, because, let's be honest, you know, why the hell not? Paradise is whatever paradise you make it. So obviously, if there was a heaven and we go to it, whatever we consider paradise is what we're going to be going to. Not what God calls as paradise. That would make sense, would it not? You go to heaven because you did morally good throughout the entirety of your life. I think I'm going to actually have this be somewhat at an angle. You did good throughout your life. And God rewards you by letting you live out your own heaven, not his perceived version of heaven. That's what I think what heaven would be like. It does make more sense. Think of it like American Dad, the way that they did that little bit. Your own personal heaven. I imagine Steve's personal heaven has a lot of, you know what I mean. A lot of that stuff. And God probably doesn't really care because it's natural. It's natural. This is a natural part of the human body. And also, I'm going by my own theory of if there is a heaven or hell, it's simply just a case of God is the gatekeeper of heaven and Satan is the gatekeeper of hell. They both do their own respective jobs of keeping the good people separated from the bad people. I have to imagine it's kind of like hell is prison, and you do your sentence and you go back to heaven if you're good. That would make more sense. But what if we actually are in purgatory right here? Okay, well, there is no heaven right now on Earth. It's all just hell. It's all literally just hell. There's barely anything good. My chest hurts. I'm having a headache. This job is giving me stress. And I am infuriated. Beyond reason. Beyond any freaking reason. Nobody should be this infuriated. I have reached levels of infuriation that are considered unhealthy. But do they care? No. They don't care at all. All they care about is the money. Ooh, money. Ooh, Jesus freaking Christ. I hate life. I really do. I really hope life changes soon because this is just pure bullshit. I didn't sign up for this. Wait, I didn't ask for this. That's not how his voice goes. I don't even think I can do his voice. I've never been able to get his particular voice. I've never asked for this. God damn, never asked for this life, man. But you don't get anywhere for quitting. This, at least. So I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to keep at it until the day comes where we are actually going to be able to live a good life. It should be some inspiration for you too, folks. Don't give up. Keep at it. I've said it like multiple times this episode. Just don't give up. Please, for the love of God. Don't let them win. They're already preying upon the people who's given up on all of their hopes and dreams. Don't be a Squidward, be a SpongeBob. You can be angry and miserable, but you can never give up. It doesn't matter how angry you are at the world or how miserable you are. So long as you don't let them in. So long as you continue to do your thing and work on that. Find a way. Make time. Because if you find yourself in this trap, you get yourself into this trap, you will never find a way out. Thankfully, we have yet to, because I am in no means capable of going through the freaking family life. It's even more worse because I'm hearing these people, because, here's one of the employee there. I'm going to call him Shaw's. Yes, Saj. So not to fully bring out his name. I don't care about freaking Dan, but Shaw's. I'm going to call his employee. So Shaw's over here had to stay too as well. And he has to get up at 8 to take care of his children, bring them to school and all that stuff. So what is that, like 6 hours of sleep? And then go back to sleep at that point. Still, you barely have any time. Having to work 12 hours, you only got 2 freaking hours to do anything. I'm going to have to sacrifice sleep if I want to get more progress on this stuff. I'm going to. I don't care. I need to. This is more important than anything right now. But yeah, so many family people there that having to be put on 12 hours really screws them over. I wish this is a huge wish, and probably one that a lot of people probably won't like, but I wish that all the factories in the world just disappeared. There's no more factories, and everything is just made via atomic manipulation. Nobody has factory jobs, but there's no reason for a factory job. Obviously, if you're living a life where there is no work to do, that means that there's no money. And if they try to make money, then they're idiots. I would say the best course of action go the way that Luna went with her universe. Entertainment coins, or e-coins if you will. A coin you earn by creating or intaking media of some form. Like entertainment media. Video games, play video games, get achievements, get money. Create games, draw, make music. That's how you get e-coin. The more people that look at your stuff, or the more people that play your games, the more e-coin you acquire. That's a better system than our current system. E-coin, however, is optional. And it's essentially needed to buy any entertainment product. Food and stuff remain free, obviously. All the food in the world remains free. But you got the basic furnishing, the basic household stuff. And you can even upgrade your house with e-coin as well. The more you create, the more you can upgrade. I gotta say, I'd like that better. I would prefer that. I don't want to have to, rely on money to be able to live in a house. To just simply live. I really, really do hope that my theory of whatever we create becomes real and our universe becomes true. Because if that's the case, and if I can see Luna, I want her to take me away from this godforsaken place. Let's just say the earth is about to fully burn and is about to be destroyed in a few decades. It is actually about to disappear now because of our stupid corporations just constantly banging their heads against the wall trying to get more and more of these products out. And it's causing so much problems and pollutions because of certain products that they make. I'm not talking about this place, obviously. Although what we make does consider a huge... Well, is it reasonable cardboard? I guess it is. But regardless, the world is about to end, and out of the sky we see a floating pink woman. White dress. Dang old nice outfit, or I don't really care to freaking try to. But yeah, she comes in, snaps her finger, and brings our Earth over to her universe, and fixes all of the problems that Earth has. Whoops. This needs to be 0. Also, I might try to adjust this a bit. So she goes on ahead, fixes the Earth, and she gives us an option to essentially, move over to her place if, some people don't like living on this planet. Or at least, leave a portal set so that we can go in between our Earth and her Earth. And, for the first chance I get, I'm going over to Luna's tower. No way in hell I'm going to stick in this place where money is needed to freaking live in a house, to buy food, to buy water, when everything is just right there at our fingertips. I have no reason to stay here anymore if Luna were to bring our Earth to her universe. I really don't. Of course, our servers would connect. We get the internet and all the sites from her Earth, and then we'd get they'd get the all that stuff from our Earth as well, vice versa, all that stuff. I gotta say, it's a million times better than being miserable. I would enjoy this future. This is a future I can get behind. Instead of having to be miserable, let's just leave the Earth for a different Earth. One that I do say is probably just, a ray of sunshine. You got techno music instead of rap being the high end, what do you call it? You get to hear, even better, we get to hear the songs that Fade and Luna makes, which is great. It does remind me, though. Wait, hold on. I need to figure out who was was it Gene? No, not Gene. It was Ace, the worm. Okay, no, he doesn't have that either. How about General Star? No, that doesn't work. Okay, Nagato, I need your set again. Portraits, characters, women, and Nagato. I'm debating on whether or not I should have her blushing. I probably should, in all honesty. Fucking Christ. I hate all of you. That's what Squidward would say in that situation. Christ. Christ. What are we gonna do? We're gonna keep doing this. That's what we're gonna do. I need to call that lip, not lip 1A. Whoops. God, for fuck's sake, son of a dick whore cunt nugget. Alright, there we go, it's fixed. Crisis averted, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Blush marks. We got some poor people being forced to be this girl's whipping bag. It's a cruel life. And that's why I'm pro-cerulean. Screw the sanguine man. I need a drink. Voice is going out. I'll just grab the tongue swatch so I can grab that and bring it over without having to oh, you guys can't really see what I'm doing here. I'm gonna actually bring this up a bit more and probably like skew it. Wait, I could just skew it this way, right? I forgot that this is line enough. Are you line enough to be skewed? God damn it. I think what I'm going to do is shade and texture her in, and then we'll call part 1 there. Or it could be just the entirety of the video. I'm probably going to just draw and watch Distractable to try to, forget for a moment about the day of nonsense that we had to be forced to go through. No matter what, screw this company for pulling that crap on literally half of the shift. Why us? I have no freaking clue. I hate this place, and I want it to go to dust. I want it literally to turn to dust, so that I may never come back, at the very least, for months to come, because, well, I have a good question for y'all. What would happen if an entire factory Just wiped out of existence. One day you wake up to go to work. You drive over there. Hold on. Blow my throat. And you just go up to there and you see the entirety of the factory that you were working in. Just, it's not there. It's like it was just taken off of its foundation. The floor and all. Oh my god. Bubble in my throat. Kill yourself already. There, I think I've murdered the bubble. I hope. I think I'm gonna give her a black latex X suit with some red accents to it. Sure, why the hell not? She's wearing all black in this particular image. But yeah, how would people react? You go up, you see the factory gone, you see your boss and all your co-workers just standing there baffled on how the hell this happened. And you're like, well, fuck, what do I do now? It's a shame that a lot of people would be out of work, but to be honest with you, it's probably better that they find a better place to work at. I can't stand this place, and a lot of people can't stand it either. BDSM suit, I'll call it. I really do believe that a lot of people would benefit from finding another place to work. I hate the fact that we are forced to freaking work in places we don't want to work at. And this is why I have to do this. I have to do these videos. I have to continue to draw. I already went through the whole spiel of find your oh wait. Actually, I'm going to make this red and make this black. Why not? Why the hell not? I don't know why I'm calling this a dress. This is far from a dress. Wait, I should probably use a different, at least a darker red. Yeah, this is a hell of a lot better look than what she had before. Not nearly as close to the design that I had in mind when I originally drew her, but that's fine. It doesn't have to be close. BDSM suit number 4. Number 4, go! I was just going to think it was 4, but I just went for go. Or was it number 4 coup? I don't remember. For some reason, my brain defaults to go, which makes no sense. Coup makes more sense. Coup makes a lot more sense. I think I should make this part of the suit even more blacker. Blacker than lacquer. Where the hell did I remember the blacker from lacquer quote? What was that from again? Ah, crap. It was a recent anime. No, it wasn't. What? Yeah, I don't remember. I don't care. Blacker than lacquer. Unless I think it was from an anime. For a second there, I thought I was losing my mind. Skin. I'll just call this. Boom. Yeah, that's already lined up for this. It's risque, but not so much so, where I need to put a mature tag, hopefully. I would rather not, but I guess we do have mature, well, no, if it's sexual theme, it'd have to be in the mature folder. So let's just hope that we don't need to do that. Belts, I need you to be this. Losing my mind, trying to freaking make myself a little calmer while I draw this fucking drawing. Get it done in like 3 hours. Done, now, meow. I guess just giving me this look of what the hell. BDSM suit. I like singing to cats, but they look so confused when I do it. Why are you giving me that look? Are you confused at me, cat? I don't know what else to say about that because I'm freaking having an aneurysm. Losing my mental fortitude, I'm gonna go insane. Surprised I haven't killed someone because of how freaking insane I am. I guess I am just a sociopath. I realize this, bro, and I just called the pants pelt. I don't know why I did. Oh boy. I literally have a headache now. I literally do have a headache. It is not even figurative. It would be nice if it was figurative. Figurative way better than literally having a headache. Yar days. Okay. Next up, we'll have to do her arms. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I forgot I just did do this. And then after the arms, we shade and texture. And we'll call it there. I'll probably take a short break, but I plan on going until 5:30. I'm doing this again. Don't do that again. Put it on the same layer as pants 1C. Yeah, we'll call that pant 1D, that's skin. Does that look like pants to you? No, I don't think it does. Okay, guys. Alright. Okay, now for the arm. Don't worry, guys. I'm actually happy being here. I'm just still infuriated having to freaking waste my time with 12 hours. And it is a huge waste of time for someone like me who has to be creating. Like I said before, I do this for more than the allotted hours that they allow you. I really just can't stand the work that I do. I'd rather do this for a living. Create worlds. Write stories. Do all that stuff. Make interesting characters. I like the crossover stuff. I'm thinking about doing an actual full-on comic with the whole Rouge and Lupin crossover that I made a while ago. As a matter of fact, let me show y'all this. This shouldn't be too hard to find. This is recent, so I have a vague memory of where it's located. It starts with a T. So if it's not in 45... Oh, here it is. Yeah, here it is. I think this is a nice, like, crossover. Lupin is a thief, a master thief. Rouge is a jewel thief. We'd probably have some pretty funny interactions between these two. And interactions between these two. I mean, I feel like Rouge would be able to get the upper hand with a few tricks up her sleeve. But after that, it would probably be very difficult to try to trick Lupin after that. So she'd still be very limited. It's the quest to try to gather the Chaos Emeralds that for some reason have been brought into the Lupin the Third universe. And through a mysterious portal, Rouge finds herself in an area similar to the Earth that she was on before. This is Emerald Coast that she's in the beginning of the drawing. Matter of fact, I think I already showed y'all this before. Can I find it again? I think I called it Beach Rouge. There's got to be somewhere around B. Yeah, here it is, 41. It started with this. Whoops, that's not how that works. It says missing. And also, I'm disappointed that nobody commented on this meme right here. This reference. I'm disappointed in you all. She's drinking Emerald Splat. Also, there's the killer whale trying to, go for classic Sonic, and then there's classic Amy over here. Really wish I can get more comments on DeviantArt. Especially for drawings that have freaking I'm going to voice another one of my concerns. I am disappointed in you folks. I am disappointed in all of you. You remember this drawing of Goth Noel? I'm also disappointed that this didn't get trending, but apparently Goth XJ9 is getting trending. But I'm disappointed and none of you commented on this. How is nobody commenting on my magical romance, The Black Clover? It's literally a complete reference to the Black Parade. How has nobody noticed this? I'm only 25 years old, and I know about this stuff. I only looked it up because that seems like a nice song that she would probably listen to. Dang old freaking heartbroken because Asta somehow managed to marry a nun. Don't ask me how that's going to work. It just does. I would find it hilarious that he managed to do the impossible and the devil's just laughing in God's face as he's like, or whatever god they worship face. I just like, look at that. It looks like one of my loyal subjects. Well, they're more like spoilers, I guess. I'm not actually going to finish that because it's actually huge spoilers. Well, not really, because you do know that Dawson talks to the devil guy, so you know what? Not spoilers. Never mind. I'm mistaking spoilers for something that's not actually spoilers. You do see him throughout the series, but I guess it is like minor spoilers. The devil's like, also over here, he married a nun. Is that a woman of faith? He did the impossible. He married one of your women of faith. Yeah, that's right. He would definitely gloat in the face of whatever god that is that they worship. If the devils exist, then surely there's a god in that universe. They at least have proof. We, on the other hand, do not, unfortunately. I would love for some friggin' heaven after this hellscape of a planet and all the asshats before it. Maybe we all are actually dead. Maybe this is hell and we're in purgatory and our souls are forced to stay within this area and reborn. The earth gets destroyed, but after many millennials and millions of years as we are all wandering as souls, this whole process restarts and we start back to caveman form again. What if that's what happens? Who knows? Who the hell knows anymore? This is just one ginormous roller coaster of depression and sadness. And you know what? I want off Mr. Bones' wild ride and on something better, something less infuriating. You know, that's a good analogy for life. We all, as children, we were all born on Mr. Bones' wild ride, and we are still on it to this day. We haven't gotten off of Mr. Bones' wild ride. We're just living in our own imaginative world, hallucinating this world that we've made, but because of how depressing Mr. Bones' wild ride is, that depression is brought upon us in this world. And there's no way out. There's no way out, not even death. We die, we find ourselves back on Mr. Bones' wild ride, and we restart the journey all over again. That's the life we are living, apparently. I don't know why I tried to put that on a different layer. I know it's bleak. It's all pretty bleak. But the world is bleak. Making the whip now. I gotta make that whip. The whip. Whip it real good. Whip it like the freaking piece of shit companies whip their employees. God, could you imagine? Man, imagine me back in those days. I would tell you something. If I still had the same personality that I have here right now, with my psychotic tendencies. Okay, a lot of white people back then, but a whole bunch of black people within slavery. A terrible, terrible thing to do for any people in general, It sucks. If I was in that particular era and I was in the same instance as all of those poor folks were in, well, son, I have a freaking motto. If I no longer have my life, if I can no longer live the way I want to live, then there's no point in living anymore. We're going to get dark here for a second. If I was put within that situation, I would literally kill every single person trying to enslave me until they can kill me and take every single one of them down with me. Because, what's the point in life if you are forced to do something you don't want to do? This is a thing about, people like me. I'm able to put this into a healthy position, i.e. drawing, creating these worlds. I got my anime, I got my games, my cats in general. They're the only thing keeping the demon at bay. But back then, we didn't really have that stuff now, did we? Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure my personalities would run rampant. I've showed you them before, have I? Have I showed you them before? I think I did in the, drawing? The New Year's cat drawing. Where was that again? 44? There's that, and there was that. That started with P, so it had to have been after that, so 45. Yeah, this guy right here, he would be, all those myths and legends about demons and stuff. I'd probably be one of them. Walking around as a demon, slicing up all those douchebags, their muskets ineffective and unable to kill me, or whatever the hell weapons they used. Come in, just slice their jugulars off. Do more than just slice their jugulars off. Hold on to me. Alright, I'm going to save this swatch, and then we're going to continue talking about how we'd kill a bunch of these fools who are going to try to enslave me from way back when. And then, outside of just slicing off their jugulars, we'd just go on ahead, rip off their arms, shred their arms up in, like, little bits, tie their skin up. We are going that dark. I'm going to show you just how dark I can get. We're going to tie their skin up to make a skin whip, and then we're going to whip their limbless body. We're also going to take off their legs and use their skin legs, and we're going to whip their body until they die from blood loss. And then we're going to go on ahead and find the man who was in charge of, the man who was the reason for enslaving all of these people. And we're going to just make his death a slow and painful one. The idea here is to make him suffer for 24 hours, keep him alive but mangled and completely unable to do anything. And you just tear his bones out one by one. We just go on ahead and rip out some veins here and there, not the vital ones, just some veins. Burn those vein spots so that he doesn't bleed out. Just make sure that he doesn't bleed out. And then we go on ahead and we just, what's the word I'm looking for? Blowtorch him. You take a blowtorch, turn his skin into a nice charred crisp of meat. I don't know if the demon would eat human meat. I don't want to find out. I really hope that the demon doesn't fully personify and become an actual entity. I really do hope that I can get out of this place before my mind goes to that point. We can only just keep drawing. But yeah. And after we've, killed all of those assholes who enslaved us all, we obviously free everyone, and we can all go back to living our lives as it was. No more do we have to be under the douchebags who just want to freaking enslave everyone and everything. And all that stuff. So now you know my stance on the whole slavery stuff that happened. I would murder every single white person if I was in that position and turn into the demon. It's it has to be done at that point, really. Douchebags like that really do need to be taught a lesson. And I do like, I don't like the kind of lessons where it's like, slap them on the wrist, put them in the freaking dang old jail, and then let them just rot there. I just want to go the barbaric route and slaughter my enemies in the most gruesome way possible. If I could be Vlad the Impaler, except instead of impaling people in the spot that I consider sexual, we Jack the Ripper instead, actually. Instead of ripping out wombs, we rip out people's organs while they're still alive for their treachery, their inhumane bullshit. You want to be inhumane? I can be inhumane as well. You want to be spiteful? I can be spiteful as well. Don't cross a man. That's a good quote. Ever heard of a quote where, don't mess with a man who has nothing left to lose? You see, I have my drawings and my, all the stuff that I've said. I have this all. This is my main reason for putting up with this crap. If I didn't have any of this stuff, I 100% guarantee you that I would be the psychopathic serial killer you hear on the news. Going around, destroying a whole bunch of cops, trying to stop me from committing my rampage and all that stuff. That is the kind of person that I would be back then, if there was nothing to live for at that point. Thankfully, we have this to look forward to. Thankfully. But still, I really just don't want to work in this place anymore. I really don't. And I can't really find another place as easily as I'd like to think I could. The 2 jobs I was literally handed to and forced into. I really wished I was able to get to a YouTube and Patreon standpoint pretty early on. But, and again, our skills weren't as good way back when. I'm glad we've got to this point, though. I'm glad I've got to a point where my skill's good enough to actually start selling artwork. But still, a man cannot live working a job like this. People cannot live like this. At the very least, this new generation of people. But none of these old people are going to understand. You all know that whole anti-work Reddit controversy has been going on with that one person, those idiots at freaking Fox News with their liberal, I'm gonna say, trying to bring down, liberals because their freaking politics is just so freaking stupid. Case in point, Fox News in all of its entirety, from what I've been hearing throughout multiple different instances. This is why I don't look at news channels. News channels have become political. I just don't want to fucking... You saw how mentally freaking broken I am right now, right? You really think that I want to jump into the rabbit hole known as politics? Because I really don't. I really don't want to deal with any of that stuff. I can't even become religious either. We're talking about the big main, stuff that has the most common extremists within it. Because of me creating stuff and the fact that I have a hell of a lot more concepts in my mind, so much to the point where I can't really believe in a God. I can't reasonably believe in a God. Ignorance is bliss and all that. I can believe in the possibility. I like the concepts of them. But there's no way to know until we actually get proof or we see it ourselves after we die. And part of me's kind of looking forward to it, to finally know the mysteries, to see if it even gets better after death. And part of me's going to be like, well, my soul has the memories of this, and it was always going to be disappointed in the outcomes because of the, many things can happen. I don't know. I'm not banking on there being a heaven. If there is one, great. Just hope that freaking the God that we have in our world is actually nice and is willing to let everyone who's suffered through these hardships, even people like me who have all of these negative thoughts but have yet to act upon them, come and join heaven. If not, and would go to hell, well, hopefully the succubus are hot. And, we might just be able to get our hands on some good old-fashioned, actual freaking good fun with the tentacles and stuff, but who knows, living a fantasy and all that stuff. We can't really reach that stuff. We can get machinery, but machinery is just as far as we can get. Although, I don't know. Yeah. I guess it would still be technically considered machinery if you used like some sort of like the material that was used to make all the dildos you can use for tentacles and have like a one of those little I don't know what they call it, a metal frame with tentacles coming off of it or something, or like it looks like a metal tentacle, but you put the I don't even know what I have to draw right now. Talking about this. We're drawing a girl who's about to whip some man. Drawing it is inherently sexual. So obviously we're going to be talking about sexual stuff. Although to be honest with you, I'm really not in the mood. I'm still aggravated. I am infuriated, fuming, blistering fury. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot the nail, but that's to be expected. Of course, I'm gonna forget. Forgetting a lot of stuff here. Well, at the very least, we were able to get this done with for a video. Phone's fully charged now, so that's great. But, yeah, I'm just not really a happy camper right now. I am seriously just in no mood for anything. So I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna have my dinner that I was saving because it's way too late. Or way too early since I already had something to eat like 2 hours beforehand. Fucking Christ, man. And after that, I'm going to have Distractible on while I draw the rest of the drawing. Who knows, maybe I'll get the outline and all that stuff done with and I can make the second part. So we don't just end on only Lieutenant Gomun. Yeah, I feel like that's a good idea. Why the hell not? Why not? Why the fuck not? You want to scream? I just want to scream, but I can't because there are people sleeping upstairs, and I think next door as well. God. I've already done my fair share of screaming and shouting and raging in the car. We're in rage drive home, but I did yell a lot. God damn it, I forgot about this. It's fine, it's all freaking fine. Grab the belt. This is a belt, correct? Yeah, I didn't call it a belt, I just called it part of the suit. God dang it, I wish I was back at Strickland Propane. This place is miserable. Could you imagine? And Kill actually upset about the... Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? I know, Cat. Don't worry about me, I'm temporarily miserable. Yeah, I know. Cat trying to comfort me. We're doing her little. Now that's the confusion I'm talking. I wasn't even singing at the cat. I was literally just blowing to like let out the steam. Well, at the very least, this is almost done. I'm so coarse in the throat. So freaking coarse. Coursed, fed up, infuriated, flabbergasted. Alright, okay. There we go. I'm enraged. I'm incensed. I am anger, maddened, inflamed. Stirred up, definitely. Exasperated. We are antagonized. We are provoked. We are riled up. We are annoyed, irritated, nettled, galled. Our feathers have been ruffled. Our jimmies have been ruffled. We are irked, vexed, piqued, rankled. We are riled. I don't know why that's considered an opposite word of it, or the same word of infuriated. We are aggravated. I'm seeing red. I am seeing blood. Someone's back up. Someone's up my freaking backs. My dander's up, apparently. Get someone's goat. Whatever. Why the fuck is... We are peeved. We are needled, apparently. Somebody's under my skin. I am hacked off. I am wound up. I am get-at-ed. I am narked. I have been crossed. Brown off. What the hell? Cheesed off. Someone's up my nose. Someone's wicked. Get on side. Someone's up my wick. Bug. Ticked off. Graveled. Bummed out. Exasperated. We already did exasperated. Now we're at the end parts. I am all of those words and more. Don't worry, Cat. I'm not angry at you. I can never be angry at you unless you're in heat and waking me up with your obsessive loud meowing. I hope all those words were able to convey just how completely and utterly angry I am. I'm angry! Blistering fury! I don't know why that part's the most funniest part to me in that episode of SpongeBob Me Bob. You know what? Let's end this off with a nice, funny, weird story that I come up with. We should do a weird story. We haven't done one in a while now because I've been trying to save some up and trying to think up of some more. Yes, Angry Jack. So we're taking this weird story at the point where SpongeBob literally destroyed all of Angry Jack's shell collection. And we get to the point where it's blistering fury, and he bargains for all of SpongeBob's limbs and organs. The joke here is the fact that it costs an arm and a leg for him to recover from this financial devastation. But, oh, crap. Shit, this is not the color I wanted. You know what? It's fine, it's all fine, everything is fine. We can use this. As a matter of fact, I might have some highlights on a Actually, highlights do make more sense on a latex. Crap. I'm still in pants. Hey. She almost tried to meow at me, but then just whirred and attacked the feather on a stick. That's right, I'm trying to get your attention so you stop scratching shit. Anyways, back to the weird story. So it costs him an arm and a leg to recover from that there business, but he takes the arm and a leg over to, to the bank, and ooh, sorry, but these are sponge limbs and organs. It's like, and Angry Jack's like, what? What do you mean? Like, yeah, you see, sponge limbs and organs are really easy to come across. They are only really compatible with sponges, and you see, as an example to our very own sponge limb supplier over here, as they literally are just pulling off the limbs of a sponge who's like strapped in, and there's like a bucket of limbs, and you know. It almost looks like SpongeBob, but completely different because, most sponges don't all look like SpongeBob. And he's screaming as they're pulling his limbs off. And the bank guy's like, yeah, you see, this is all actually quite worthless, these limbs. The clothes, however, $9. And Jack is like, what? And then he's like, that sponge ruined me. It ruined everything. Or something like that. He's like, ruined. And he does the thing where he, what was it called again? 60 seconds, where, if you fail to get inside of the bunker in time, the person you're playing as, hey, stop it, cat. What are you yelling at? I'm trying to get you to stop playing with that. So he does a thing where, he falls down on the floor, like, or like head on head or hand on head or something. And a bright white light comes off. What are you doing? Come on, cat. Come on. Nope, that cat. She ain't coming. Look, it's almost 2 hours. Yeah, I really am actually genuinely annoyed. I could have gotten so much done with. A whole lot done with. The hours of sleep that I have to sacrifice just to be able to actually make any progress on all of this stuff. I shouldn't have to. I really shouldn't freaking have to. But yeah, the story ends there. Jack falls onto the floor. White light goes off. It's presumed that he was so angry that he went off as a nuke. That's how angry he was. And as a matter of fact, we're going to add more onto that story. This is a new part. So he falls onto the floor, and then the bright light occurs, and an explosion happens. A giant nuke happens. And a bunch of words come up on the screen. And those words, followed by a narrator, they say, blistering fury again. I don't know. We already had blistering fury used before, so let's think of another phrase, shall we? Would you stop scratching that? Stop it. Get away from that. You're distracting me with your constant scratching of the damn desk. So let's see here. Infuriating nuclear another word for fury. Nuclear outrage. Or nuclear savagery. I don't know. Nuclear outrage sounds much more funnier to me. As he literally just nuked the bank. Like, his anger was so great that he nuked the bank. He didn't even mean to do it. He couldn't control his anger, and the bank got nuked alongside the rest of Bikini Bottom City, or whatever the hell the place is called. I need a drink. Hey, I know what you're trying to do, Cat. You're trying to step on a keyboard. Even though I have nothing connected to the end key, I prefer you to stop stepping on the keyboard. Okay. The texturing process is almost done. We're almost finished. Part 1 we finished. Hopefully part 2 I'll be less aggravated. If they try to pull another 12 hours, I'm definitely not going to freaking do that. I'm going to use half a point and not be miserable for another 4 extra hours. I really do want to get more sleep. I really did. But I gotta sacrifice sleep now because of these greedy shit stains. Oh yeah, I also gotta make the line pattern on her this part, the part right here. I do have more than I want to do with that. Wouldn't you please stop scratching that? Stop! Stop. Why can't you listen? You got a scratching post for a reason. You got a little giant chair to scratch. God, why are cats like this? Why are they so destructive and messy? This cat, at least. I don't think this part's gonna take too long. Actually, I think if this is all latex, we probably do this instead. Yeah, instead of the usual. Okay, no. Let's do 3. Not too big, but not too small either. 3's the perfect number for a latex suit. Oh, Christ. Would you stop that? Jesus! Chinese, I don't understand what's so hard. There's negative actions being made due to you doing the thing that you're doing. You would think you would get it through your small furry skull that is something I don't want you to do. You would think. Shouting and negative reaction, as in slamming a bed or a desk or something, would get it through the animal skull that this is an action that is displeasing the environment and you need to stop. It also doesn't help that I am completely and already utterly infuriated by what has happened. Would you stop it? I don't want to move this bed because it's freaking broken already. I really need you to listen, cat. What? Yeah, I know, you want to scratch something. Why don't you scratch that chair? It's no longer used anymore. Yeah, I know you missed me. I'm gone for 12 freaking hours because of these freaking slave-driving asshats. And I keep being told to have a different attitude, but I can't have a different attitude for this crap. I can't be content with jobs like this. I'm going to keep my hatred for this place. It motivates me to get better. Got the cat over here trying to attack my hands while I'm trying to pet her. You want attention, right? That's what you wanted? For me to give you attention? If only I can give you more. If only I can leave this godforsaken job and give you more attention. Alright, I need to fix this, actually. Yeah, move this down, move this like right here. Alright, good. Oh my god. Maybe this will. No. Here. There we go. Alright, I'm going to make another layer, call it pattern. So, the background I have in mind for this. Why are you attacking my nuts, cat? You're literally attacking my crotch. Through my crossed leg. Or one crossed leg. Yeah. It seems like they have woken up and ready to go there. Me and my dad work at the same freaking place, so he knows how freaking miserable it is working there. Only issue with him is he's freaking crippled, got one lung, so I can't even, tell him any of my own concerns without him comparing his pain to my own pain. Or his own pain, I mean. My pain of his own pain. That's annoying. I think that's one of the other reasons why I'm... Would you stop touching that? Trying to freaking pull off a piece of wood from the damn desk. I've got so much shit on the floor. I don't need you pulling more shit off. Got like... I'll trick some goddamn wax or something to stop her from... Shouldn't have to. Really should not freaking have to. Where's the center point here? I guess it doesn't really matter. Just put it in anywhere. It doesn't matter. Oh god, no. This. There we go. Okay. This part's easy enough. All I gotta do is draw do this. I hope I made this small enough. I don't want this to be huge. I want it to be small. Small, like nylon almost. And it's probably going to use this, right? Yeah, that'll work. What does this look like? Okay. Let's stroke this and then we'll probably end the video here. Huge headache and all that stuff. And there we are. I could probably just go on ahead and do this for this part. Oh my god, Cat, would you cut it out? Maybe instead of 100, we do like 7. You idiot, you fool, you moron. You were supposed to freaking... It's fine, I'll do it again. I'll do it again. It's fine, I'll do it again. Let me reprise here, folks. Let me move the desk closer to the bed so she stops trying to scratch it. I should have figured that was off when the skin was combining to that for something on 50. All right, great, fantastic. One more thing, I guess, before we... right, I did forget. Jesus Christ. Folks, let me pause, I guess. Fucking Christ. Goddamn over here. There's so many... Yes, I'm back, folks. Unpause the video. This is what I mean about old people just fucking don't understand our pain. Whatever. It happens sometimes. It shouldn't happen at all. Freaking overtime shouldn't happen, period. It should be made illegal. If a company can't run 4 freaking hours, or 40 freaking hours for each employee, then he shouldn't run at all. Oh, and they say they're gonna hire more people. Yeah, fuck right. They said they're gonna fix the overtime issue, but they've said that for years now. I hate it. I really just don't want to be reminded of it. It's such bullshit. It's pure, complete, utter bullshit. We're finished. We're finished with the texturing process. I'll work on the outline until like 5:30. I'm gonna eat my dinner late. And drink this one more time and finish this off. Don't forget that's Pepsi. Even though the milk does help reduce the acidity. Alright. There we have it. We're gonna, well, I guess, first of all, I'm gonna make another folder here. Man. And I believe I said we were gonna have a woman behind her. Tied a chain to something. This part should be extremely easy. It really shouldn't be that difficult. I'm gonna save the swatch here. And I am going to go back to basic swatch again. So there you have it. We're going to have a guy right here, arm up. We're going to have a girl probably right here, arm here. Probably you're not going to see anything, but they are going to be naked. And, yeah. This is Lieutenant Gomun. This is the lieutenant of the Sanguine faction. She's, quite the character. Quite the character, indeed. I also was... Okay, whatever. I don't care. Wait, this is it. So, thank you all for watching this part. My hair is a mess. My hair matches my anger and rage I feel right now. Well, if you liked my anger and suffering throughout this entire video, please leave a like. Please, for the love of God, leave a like. Support me in all I do so I can get to a point where I can live a happier life. And subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff. Hopefully we won't be completely infuriated tomorrow. Better freaking not, because I swear to God, going through another 12 hours 2 days in a row is even worse. And playlist. Make sure you check out that playlist for previous episodes. We even got Minecraft. Go check those out if you like gaming. If you're a fan of Minecraft and building and all that stuff, it's just another place for me to create. Jesus Christ, my hair. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video. See you all in the next part. Later.